Tell us a little bit about growing up in Cabrini-Green since we touched on your street name.
Well, growing up in Cabrini-Green was different. It was you learn to raise up as a young man quicker than the average person because shit was happening real for real. If you got caught, you died in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Streets was real in the 90s and 80s. And that's when I came up in Cabrini-Green. It was hard coming up in Cabrini, dealing with people dying and gang banging was real when I came up. And it was, if you got caught, you died.
And what was that, like the late 80s, early 90s you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Because you was born in 72, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 72.
How did it shape your hunger and discipline growing up in the Greens?
Well, it just made me know I wanted seeing the poverty and seeing the people not doing the positive things with their life. It made me realize I had to do something positive. I wanted to be something. I wanted to become something great, and that's why I knew that boxing was going to get me where I wanted to be. I wanted to be special, and I wasn't tall. I'm 6 feet, so I wasn't 6'5", 6'4". I wasn't no Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I wanted to be special like that, and boxing was the way that I had to get away from Cabrini-Green, go to Colorado Springs, go to boxing tournaments, and doing that it made me realize that it was a better thing in life I could do.
You definitely accomplished that goal. That's my nickname for you, Nate the Great. I don't call you Nate the Snake. You Nate the Great to me.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
But also getting started in boxing, man. How old were you when boxing entered your life?
I was 8 years old.
8?
I walked to the park. It's a Chicago Park district right next to my project, Cabrini-Green. And I went over to Sewell Park and one day they started a boxing program. And I met this white man for the first time who became my coach and my mentor, Tom O'Shea. And the man didn't believe I never boxed before. I was eight years old. And once he seen me move around, he like, man, come on, I don't believe you. I had to call my mom for my mom to tell him that I never boxed before. And he like, man, you're special. And for some reason, he clinged on to me. He just knew I had that special gift. And when I would get in trouble, he would have to come to knock on my door to give me, my mom would have me on punishment. He had to come and give me, mom and say, bring me right back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
But Tom O'Shea was a big part of my life, and I learned so much from learning from traveling. Mm-hmm. I traveled a lot, was going to Springfield, going to boxing tournaments all across the state of Illinois. And I was one of the best fighters in the country at that time. So I traveled a lot and I seen a lot. This made me realize it was more than Cabrini-Green in life. So that's when I started recognizing I wanted to do special.
I love that passion in you too. I see you carry it on and pass it on to the youth as well. I want to personally thank you for training my daughter and taking the time out, and instilling those same values that were embedded in you.
Yes, sir. I mean, trade your daughter, man. It was a beautiful chunk, and I liked it. And from the rest of my life, I want to become a trainer in life.
You got her. She love you too, man.
Love her too, man.
What did boxing give you that Cabrini-Green couldn't?
Life.
Another chance.
A chance.
Yeah.
A chance to be that special person I wanted to be. I wanted to be special. I wanted to be Michael Jordan. I wasn't 6'6". I wanted to be special in life. I wanted to be someone the world looked up to. I knew boxing would give me in that platform where I wanted to be.
I know your story ain't done yet, but I think you achieved that goal, man. It's not many gold medal Olympics in our city. You the only one, right?
Bronze medal.
Bronze medal. Yes. Mm-hmm. Excuse my.
I'm the only one. I'm the only guy that ever went to the Olympics from Chicago and came back with a medal.
Yeah.
So it was some grace that they didn't get a medal, and it was hard back in those days. But you know, it was. I made that road kind of easy.
Yeah, cause I was gonna ask you, like, what was the pressure like back then on that big stage?
Oh man, the pressure was something else. I recognized that. The pressure to be number one. I didn't put pressure on myself, but it was pressure because you had to meet all the top guys in the country. And when I made the Olympic team, it was so hard because I didn't want to lose the first night.
Right.
And I felt I was the best heavyweight in the world. And I came in third place, but I felt I was number one. I really thought I was better than all of them. And I believed that. And I fought in that way, and I fought that way, and I trained that way. And they gave me to who I wanted to be.
Right, because you won the Golden Glove, right, in '94, then back in '95. So how did that, help prepare you for the Olympics that was coming up?
Man, well, competing with the top fighters in the country in my weight class, the Brown Williamson, Lamont Brewster, Fred Zaquindo, them guys were tough, and it was hard beating them guys, but I had to beat them. But it was very competitive. Between us, any one of them could have made the team. I just worked extremely hard because I wanted to be the one to win that bronze, that gold medal. I wanted to be the one that won the gold medal in the Olympics, and I had an opportunity.
Well, you was one of the top three, so you did your thing and represented Chicago very well.
Still is to this day, man.
Yes, sir.
I see you ringside all the time, man. I be proud. Like, there go our boy, man.